Turning now to the coronavirus here in Connecticut, and more frontline workers got their COVID-19 vaccinations today. St. Francis Hospital received its first shipment, and within hours, employees began receiving doses. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino is live from St. Francis. And Mike, what was their reaction there today?
Well, Aaron, they were just as excited here as they were over at Hartford Hospital yesterday when those first shipments came in. And again, they just got right to getting some of those frontline medical workers vaccinated. And now they're planning to ramp things up even more tomorrow.
What we hope will be the first step in ending this horrid pandemic. It's a very emotional day for many of us.
The rollout of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine continued today. St. Francis Hospital receiving roughly 2,000 doses this morning. Within hours, 5 frontline medical workers were getting vaccinated. Emergency room nurse Yvonne Sarmento says he had no doubt about getting the shot.
I'm hopeful that more of my colleagues and more of the people in this country will get the vaccine to help stop the spread of the pandemic.
Staff celebrated the event as a sign of hope in the fight against COVID-19. The vaccine comes as cases continue to rise in Connecticut, and the U.S. sets new high marks for deaths and daily cases.
This vaccine just offers renewed promise that we're going to really beat this pandemic.
Doctors and nurses say that renewed hope was badly needed. Experts say this second surge could be worse than what the state experienced in March and April. The numbers aren't there yet, but medical workers say things already remind them of the dark days of spring.
We see it daily. I was talking to families this morning and yesterday. We've lost patients because of COVID in the last 24 hours.
Trinity Health of New England will now begin the work of vaccinating staff, starting with those who face the highest risk of exposure. Those who get the vaccine today are already encouraging their colleagues to follow suit.
I trust the science. I read all the information that was available to me, and I felt comfortable with the decision I made.
Trinity Health has one of those deep freezers needed to store the vials of vaccine here at St. Francis. They will then ship it from here to St. Mary's Hospital in Waterbury and to Johnson Memorial Hospital up in Stafford. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, I'll have more details and their plan to try to get these frontline workers vaccinated as quickly as possible. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.